Previously on Water Rats.
You mean you put your own brother away?
Not the best day in a policeman's life.
I got a tip-off about some drugs being taken off the wharf. So we set up surveillance. And Jimmy walked right into it. We went away for 2 years.
Meet Kevin Holloway, Frank's brother.
Oh, g'day. Frank said you were starting homicide today. How's it going?
Good. Get it into your head. As far as Jimmy's concerned, we're nothing. Now, not all the handouts in the world are going to change that.
Did you ever think he could have been innocent?
Police launch Nemesis to VKG Sydney Water Police.
VKG Sydney Water Police standing by. How you doing out there?
Yeah, we located the Trawler. She's on course and heading into port. Their radio had died and had a bit of engine trouble. We'll take our time getting back.
Right you are, Nemesis.
Coffee?
Oh, yes, please. Swap.
Yep. What's that?
This is the Water Police. Put your navigation lights on. Respond, please. Respond, please. Move it, Fee.
I can't see anyone.
Probably below deck. Attention, this is the Water Police. Respond, please, Black Opal.
She's like a sleepwalker.
Looks like we're gonna have to board her. That'll wake them up. Prepare to board, Fee.
Hello? Anyone home? The Water Police.
It's icy. Ever seen that movie Dead Calm?
Don't start with me, Tommy.
Hello? Anyone home?
Looks like something's been burning.
Well, it's not the stove. Dead cold. What the hell? It's a body.
Boy, easy, boy. Easy.
So what happened here? Where'd they go?
What's going on?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's pretty weird.
Let me know.
Well, there's no logbook. Nothing to say what happened.
Well, we're gonna have to take her in tow. Do you want to stay on board and steer?
No. You?
No?
Toss her for it.
No sign of any struggle? Nothing to indicate resistance of any kind?
Nothing.
Well, perhaps it was a planned rendezvous at sea. Someone came on board, surprised them.
Yeah, well, why the ashes then?
Maybe they meant to burn the boat along with the body.
Well, why not scuttle it? And there was no fuel. No sign of any accelerant. Just a sickly sweet smell.
Government medical officer's had a look at the ashes. Now, he confirms the victim is male, but how the body was burnt is going to have to come from crime scene. They're on board now.
Any record of the boat's movements, where she's come from?
Well, the charts indicate she might have originated in New Zealand, but the line ends in the middle of the Tasman.
Looks like a standard drug run. The yacht meets the container ship in the middle of the ocean and takes delivery. Let's get Customs to put a sniffer dog on board, Jeff. Rip out some panelling.
And put it back. Could be legitimate, Frank. The owner may want to claim his property.
As far as we're concerned, it was abandoned at sea.
Or maybe that's still him on board.
Do you know you can't touch anything till we clear the boat? I don't want to speculate, but we could have something very interesting here. We need a little time to look into it.
And why won't you speculate?
Because I could be wrong.
We won't hold that against you. You see, we just want to check the panelling.
Absolutely not.
Come on, it's a body. How long can you guys be?
As long as it takes.
Look, what we may have is a drug run that went wrong. We should be following the trail.
Follow it wherever you like, just stay off the boat.
No, we should have the sniffer dog go through.
No, dogs, not yet.
Then when?
We'll let you know.
What do you do?
The Black Opal's locally registered to a David Thomas Williams.
Rings a bell to me. Ring a bell to you?
One arrest, trafficable quantities heroin. No conviction recorded. That was 4 years ago.
Black Opal. Now, a boat like that's got to be worth, what, 200 grand at least? Puts him in a higher income bracket for a start.
Born 1957, and here's an address.
Thanks.
Oh, Frank, somebody to see you.
Paddy.
Hello, Frank. Can I talk to you? It's important.
5 minutes?
Yeah, see you in the car.
Up here, Paddy. Take a seat, Paddy. Don't suppose Jimmy knows you're here?
What do you think?
Yeah, stupid question. So what's up?
Well, I don't know for sure. I mean, he's not telling me anything. But I think Jimmy's looking for the guy that planted those drugs on him. He's innocent, Frank. No way those drugs belong to him.
Look, we've been down this road 100 times.
I don't care what you think. Just for once in your life, do the right thing by him. He's your brother.
What is it I'm supposed to do?
Stop him. Stop him from finding this guy. I mean, if he does, you know what his temper's like. He's going to end up back in prison.
Jimmy's not going to listen to me. Now, you know that. What's the name of the guy Jimmy's looking for?
I don't know. I told you he's shutting me out. But I've heard enough to know what's going on.
Paddy, there's not much I can do without a name.
Then you'll help?
First of all, you get me a name, and after that, we'll see what happens.
We've just had an emergency call. There's been a bus accident.
A bus?
It's gone into the water near the Cleave Island Bridge.
to us. It's all right, you did your best. Come on.
Buster's going! Look out!
Go! Get in there!
Nice and easy on his side. Easy. Okay, good.
But he's got a pulse.
Got a pulse. Let's wipe him down and put him on the monitor. Wipe him down. Set up for intubation. And set up some fluids too.
Right. Breathing. 2, 3. Everybody's coughed it up. Suction. Okay. Let's get now. He's breathing.
All right. Let's get ready to put a collar on and get going.
It's all over. He's okay. You can all go home now.
Williams, you sure it doesn't ring a bell?
No.
What the hell's that? Is it in here? No, over here. Listen, settle down. It's all right. I'll get an ambulance. It's okay. Yes, ambulance, please. Yes, immediately. Urgent. It's a burn from an iron. Yep. 36 Brent Street, Tennyson. Now, police here.
Can you tell us what happened?
It's all right now. It's okay.
My daughter's here. Nikki.
What?
I told her not to come out to hide.
Nikki!
She'll find your daughter. It's okay. It's okay. She'll find your daughter. Now listen. Who did this to you? Can you tell me that?
Nikki, it's okay. Nikki! It's okay, honey. No, it's okay. It's okay. Run, police officer. Come on. Let's show us your face. You're all right now. Calm down. It's okay. We've got your mum. Sweetie, you just come with me, okay? That's a good girl. That's it. Now, did you hear these men's voices, Nikki?
Just talking. You know, not words. Their mum was screaming.
And you stayed in the cupboard?
I wanted to come out and help her. I couldn't.
You just did what she told you to do.
I could hear screaming.
Look, what could you have done, Nikki? And, you know, they might have made it much worse for your mum if they'd grabbed you too. Nikki, can you remember anything at all that was said, even by your mum?
Just the voices.
Okay, so did they speak with an accent, or did they call each other by a name?
When can I see her?
We'll take you to see her as soon as we're finished here.
Can you tell me something, Nikki? Do you think this had anything to do with your mum? I mean, like, with someone who didn't like her?
It was about Dave.
You mean Dave Williams? Do you know much at all about Dave?
Not really. Mum didn't know either. She didn't have anything to do with any of it.
You mean whatever Dave was up to?
I don't know.
Excuse me, this is Joanne Welsh from Community Services.
Welfare's not going to keep me. Mum won't let them. She went to court last time.
It's okay. They won't keep you if they don't have to. Now, the main thing is to get these guys that did this to your mum, eh? Okay? Good.
Bet you're happy to get off that boat, huh? Well, things might be looking up for you. You'll be right, mate. Can't believe I'm finally getting a break. Been waiting for this all day.
Constable Sykes. Is there a Constable Sykes here?
Yep.
You've got a dog to be collected.
How do you mean, collected?
I understand it came in illegally from Thailand. I'm from quarantine. I've been asked to put it down.
You're kidding.
Dogs from Thailand are not allowed in this country.
But the dog probably never even went to shore in Thailand.
Can you prove that?
Okay. I'll pay for it.
There'd have to be an extended special period of quarantine.
I don't care.
Then you've got yourself a dog.
Right.
Good on you, Sykes.
Hey. So how much is it exactly?
It's a long quarantine period. 9 months at $800 a month.
Keep it.
Oh, Frank, I checked the name David Thomas Williams with immigration.
Let me guess, he's just been to New Zealand.
Wrong, Thailand.
Thailand?
He flew in from Bangkok 2 weeks ago after a month's holiday on an island resort, Phuket. Don't feel too bad, Frank. New Zealand was his previous port of call.
Thailand, though? Any record of how he got there?
Yes, he left on the Black Opal 3 months ago.
Right. So he sailed over on the Black Opal, set up the deal, and flown back. He's come in clean through customs, then he sent a couple of couriers over to pick up the boat.
Quite possibly. Like I said, there's been nothing since he was picked up for possession of smack, but, oh, he's been seen in some pretty dodgy companies since then.
Thought that's where I heard the name. You're a genius.
I like to think so.
Did Vickery say when we can get on board?
About 2 days.
Days?
Department of Forensic Medicine's taken an order out on it now. No one's allowed on the boat until they've finished with it.
For heaven's sake.
Well, they seem to think they've got some rare medical phenomenon here. They want the site left undisturbed until they've examined it minutely.
What kind of rare medical phenomenon?
Not saying.
Oh, they can't take this long, can they, Jeff?
You know, we should be on there now with sniffer dogs.
Well, you know how a crime scene works.
You know, what's the big secret, yeah? Why can't they just tell us what they found?
Take it up with the boss.
Yeah, well, I think I'll do that.
Look, what's going on? Why can't you guys just take your samples and pass the boat over to us?
Your turn's coming, Frank. We just need a little patience on your part.
But why?
Look, a man's dead. A woman's been badly burnt.
We think we could be onto something really big here in worldwide forensic medical terms.
Who thinks? Who's we?
Okay, it's what I think.
Well, I really think it's about time you told us something, Steve.
I've told Clark. All right. I think it could be a case of spontaneous combustion.
Huh? He's joking.
Don't look at me. The phenomenon's been well documented. There've been over 60 cases in the last 50 years, 8 in the last 25. The body somehow catches fire, consumes itself.
Burns to death from inside.
More or less. Now, the most accepted theory is that the body burns like a candle. The body fat is drawn onto the clothing, which acts like a wick and continues to burn.
Okay, so if that's true, how come nothing else in the cabin caught fire?
The cabin was closed. You see, in a sealed room, the oxygen level drops and burning is suppressed. But if the body was already alight, it would continue to smoulder until it turned to ash. But there'd be insufficient oxygen to ignite anything else in the cabin.
Oh, come on. People don't suddenly just, what, catch a light?
Yes, they do. There was one case in England in 1938 of a girl dancing with her boyfriend when she spontaneously combusted. She burned to death in front of him. There were 200 witnesses.
Yeah, well, knew there was a reason I didn't dance.
Look, we're in a unique position here. This could be the first case of spontaneous combustion ever recorded in Australia.
If your theory's correct. Look, whatever was on that boat may well have been taken off along the way, but we can't ignore the possibility that it's still on board.
Then we'll look for it.
Look, it's going to be well hidden. I mean, it might be built into the boat. We need to pull things apart.
In a couple of days. Now, I have work to do.
Look, this is rubbish, Clark.
May well be rubbish, Frank, but that's the point of this delay. Vickery wants to be sure of his findings before he announces them.
And why does he have to announce anything?
There's been a death at sea. It needs to be accounted for.
More like Vickery wants to write a paper about it, get his name in some big medical journal.
Yes, well, I won't argue with that. But the boat's his for the moment, OK?
Your funeral. I saw this body on a funeral pyre once.
Yeah, where?
Jonathan and I did this trip to Nepal.
Doesn't sound like his sort of holiday.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, but I thought it was great. Anyway, it was this body of an old man, and it didn't take much flame to start it burning. The body fat took over, and then it burnt in a really short space of time with a blue flame.
Yeah, but somebody lit the fire.
Yeah, but spontaneous combustion happens in other materials. Why not human internal organs? Especially when there's some accelerant like spirits.
Look, everyone's going on about these ashes. Now, meanwhile, the real trail's getting colder by the hour.
Just forget it, Frank, because there's nothing we can do.
Listen, could you order me something? Like, I don't know, chicken curry?
Yeah. Where are you going?
Back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Somebody's beaten me to it.
Everything finished tomorrow morning. Yep. Photos from every angle. Samples of the blanket. No, I don't want any of this leaking out.
Is someone eating that? Oh, no, you can take it. Stone cold.
Someone got on board that boat last night and took apart the interior.
Oh, gee, weren't you keeping an eye on it, Stephen?
Well, whoever did it was very quiet, very efficient, and had a clear idea what they were looking for.
Was it you, Frank?
Why me? I mean, Jeff's guys were guarding the thing. Talk to them.
Did you go on board that boat last night, Frank?
I was with Detective Goldstein most of the evening. What time did this happen?
It's been fixed between 7:45 when the boat was last checked and 9:50 when Vickery and some others went on board.
I was with Goldie then. Chicken curry, remember?
Rachel?
Yeah, chicken curry.
You confirm he was with you?
Yeah.
And you were nowhere near the Black Opal?
No.
Then I'll have to take your word for that. And yours too, Frank. Oh. Do you want to add something, Jeff? Good. Well, since the boat has been so thoroughly trashed and the burnt remains scattered, there should be no further argument about who has control of it. Get customers to put a sniffer dog on board.
About 12 hours too late.
I would suggest you shut up and get on with other aspects of this case, Frank. Interview the woman in hospital if she's up to it. Search Williams' premises. Now, I want crime scene back on board, and this time they're going over it for prints and any indication of who ripped it apart and what they were looking for. Now, has anybody anything else they want to add? Good.
You set me up, Frank, sitting there with your cold dinner.
Look, I meant to get back, honestly.
Yeah? What went wrong?
Oh, look, you said you were with me. Let's just leave it at
I
that,
said
okay?
it. No one believes me.
Yeah, Clark believed you.
Clark went along with it because he wants to get his hands on that boat.
Look, only a third party beat us to that boat. Goldie, I give you my word.
Your word.
Your word means nothing, Frank.
He didn't tell me anything. I only met him about 8 months ago. Nikki and I have only been living there the last 3.
Where'd you meet him?
I can't remember.
Maybe one of the brothels he used to work in.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I thought I knew you.
I don't want Nikki knowing.
We're not going to tell her, but we do need your help. Now, do you know why Williams went to Thailand?
On business, he said.
On business involving the Black Opal?
No, he didn't tell me.
But you're not all that naive, are you, Angie? Didn't you come to your own conclusions?
Look, he said the boat was bringing back a bit of hash. Not a large amount, half a kilo.
Do you believe these guys did what they did to you for half a kilo of hash?
Look, if there was anything else, I didn't know about it. I didn't even guess.
Didn't you?
Look, if I thought Dave had anything to do with Smack, I'd have taken Nikki and been out of there so fast.
Do you know where he is, Angie?
Like I said, if I'd known, I'd have told them.
Is there a place he used to take you, like a friend's place, somewhere he might be hiding out? There must have been places you went with him in 8 months.
Jeff, the number of jet ski reg drivers beginning KL are going to tally in their hundreds.
Well, the reports have just come in over the last month, so let's assume it's a recent purchase.
Hi, I've just got a message. The driver of that bus accident, he died in hospital this morning.
Peter Haynes. God, I know him. Well, I knew him. I used to be a construction engineer. He got retrenched a few years ago and took up driving a bus. I know his wife.
They live together?
Yes, why?
Well, the local police have been around there a few times since the accident. She hasn't been home.
She's got a job in senior management. I think travels quite a bit interstate.
Right. Do you know the name of the company?
No, I think she changed jobs.
Could you take over from the local coppers? Go around and see it yourself?
Why?
Well, I think it'd be easier for her to hear it from a friend.
Look, I'd really rather not, Jeff.
No one wants to do these things, but they have to be done. Thanks, Helen. I'll let the local patrol know that you're looking after it.
Nikki, was there anywhere Dave Williams ever took you and your mother? You know, a place he could use as a hideaway?
Did you like Dave, Nikki?
Mum did.
Yeah, but did you?
He was okay. Mum said they were thinking of getting married.
Nikki, you should really think about where you and your mum went with Dave. Because he's in a lot more danger from these guys than he is from us, and so is your mum. You see, if they're still looking for Dave, they could come back. I'm really sorry about this, Nikki, but you've got to face up to it. It could happen.
There was a big house on the water, up the river somewhere.
You reckon you could find it for us again?
We went there by boat.
Yeah, could you find it by boat?
I'll go and check with the neighbours.
What are you doing here? We have to talk to you. It's a police matter.
Oh, what? Been looking for you, Mrs. Haynes. I was at a conference in Melbourne.
We need to talk to you, and I think we should talk inside.
You can't come in. Peter could be here at any minute. We have to, Mrs. Haynes. It's about your husband.
The divers thought they'd saved him, but he died this morning in hospital from internal injuries. He was conscious only for a very short time.
Peter.
Oh, Julie, I am sorry. I am so sorry. Why did it have to be you? Why you? Julie!
Get out! You've done your job, now get out!
I don't think you should be on your own, Mrs. Haynes.
Fine, you stay. Just get out of my I wish you'd told me you and Julia used to be in a relationship. I would have broken the news to her myself.
Pardon?
Oh, look, it's got nothing to do with me, right? That's right, it's none of your business.
Was it up the river this way, Nikki?
I guess so.
Do you remember anything that was near?
Just other houses and sheds.
Anything else at all?
I think it's blue.
Uh-huh.
That's the place.
Sure?
It had red around the windows like that. And the boat shed had that red door.
Well done, Nikki. Good girl.
Where are we going?
Well, we're going to go back and drop off the nice welfare lady. And to get some reinforcements.
How fast this thing go?
Not fast at all. Just an old slow boat that putt-putts along. And the daughter identified the house, Clark.
We checked it. It's rented to David Williams.
We might need to bust in.
We'll get a search warrant.
Okay, I'll organise her.
He's in the shed. Looks like they put some solid work into him before they shot him.
Well, we found Williams, or at least a body we assume is Williams.
I'd say he's been dead 24 hours, which means we're following a cold trail.
Stop moaning, Frank. You've got the dog.
The reaction of the dogs showed there'd been drugs in one compartment. Now, if that compartment was filled to the brim with, say, heroin or cocaine, that'd be worth around $8 million on the street.
And as we all know, that's where it is now, when we could have stopped him.
I'm not going to argue the rights or wrongs of this with you, Frank. From an official point of view, our hands were tied.
Whatever you say.
OK, settle down. So what do we got?
Well, from our point of view, not much. We've got a maimed woman, we've got the owner's corpse, and we've got some ashes you could put in a museum.
Maybe it hasn't happened yet.
What?
Well, say it's smack and there's as much as we think. I mean, how long would it take to package it up and move it out to the dealers? A couple of days?
Could be.
She's right. I mean, you're not going to call the local employment agency and get extra labour. That stuff's got to be weighed very carefully. The dealers have got to be contacted.
Yeah, certainly a couple of days.
Ricky Peterson? Never heard of him. You sure this is the guy?
Yeah, I'm sure. I went through Jimmy's things. He had a list of names. I recognised some of them. They're all the blokes he was working with when he got arrested. He circled Ricky Peterson's name.
Could have phoned this through, saved yourself the trip.
I know. But I wanted to see your face, Frank, when you promised me you're going to do something about it. I want to be sure. I couldn't stand it if Jimmy went back inside. Neither could the kids.
I'll do what I can, okay?
I suppose I should thank you. But if you'd done the right thing by Jimmy in the first place, this wouldn't be happening.
Right, try the associate's angle again.
Here's something. If you link him, and her, you get a connection with Morris Murphy.
Oh!
Frank!
Sorry. Groper Murphy, eh? Got to give you pause to think, hasn't it, if the Groper's one of his mates?
There's an address. I could call the Crime Data Centre, do a habitation check, see if they're still paying bills there.
Yeah, do it. Please.
What's got up Helen's nose?
Didn't ask. Looks solid.
Probably got reinforced doors.
Yeah. bust in there, some old lady carrying freight. We can get a warrant anyway.
Hang on. There's a familiar face.
Oh, the groper. Looks prettier in real life. Who's that with him?
Warren Martin. Skip bail on drugs charges. Okay. So we've got the groper, a distant connection with Williams, and a definite connection with a known drug dealer.
That's enough for a warrant.
Go.
Holloway! G'day, groper. You're under arrest.
Get stuffed. Done nothing.
Undress.
What?
You heard me. Clothes off the lot of them now.
Off you go then.
You know, I'm not real happy about sticking my head in the line of fire.
Everything's under control. You got the key, you just walk up to the house. Anyone looks out, they'll think it's the groper and leave you alone. We'll be there before you got time to blink. Look, if in doubt, pretend you're a singing telegram. Don't worry, mate. We'll take care of everything this end.
It's not your end I'm worried about.
Okay, positions.
That's you, groper.
What's he doing?
Stay down! G'day, Warren. How have you been? Big trouble?
Yeah, I was on that boat.
What was the name of the boat?
The Black Opal. We were out at sea, approaching the coast. We'd arranged to meet up with a launch a bit further south. And it was cold. There was this heavy sea mist. And the big bloke was drinking Black Label whiskey. To keep himself warm, he said.
So what happened then?
Well, he was about 2/3 of the way through the bottle. And, he was smoking too. And he was just taking another swig from the bottle when he just, he started to burn up. There were these little blue flames all around him, and then bang, they were all over him. And he was screaming, and then there was this terrible burning smell.
And what did you do?
Oh, I grabbed a bucket and threw seawater over him, but it didn't make any difference. The flames just started up again. It was like they were coming from inside him. I tell you, I wasn't waiting around for whatever it was to happen to me. I grabbed a lifebelt and I was overboard.
And how did you get back here?
A fishing trawler nearly ran me over. They picked me up and I waited through until they got through the heads. Jumped overboard. Swam ashore. I still can't get over what happened on that boat.
But there are other things, aren't there? There's the woman whose face was burnt with an iron. And there's a body identified as David Thomas Williams.
Yeah.
Goldie. Vickery and a couple of his people on the medical side would like to interview Warren about what he saw on the boat, about what happened to the other guy. Okay by you?
Oh, we'll have to wait their turn.
Something to see you, Frank.
Hey, Mick, who's that asking for Frank?
Wouldn't say.
Oh, mate.
Nikki, it's been a pleasure to know you. Now look after your grandmother.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Bye now.
New welfare officer?
It's Nikki's grandmother.
I thought the family wasn't speaking.
Funny thing, human nature.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Well, if I cooperate on this medical stuff, will I get a reduction in my sentence?
Play your cards right, you might end up on a tour of the States.